let's read the question together. It says here, itinerary Singapore, Melbourne. Takes good. This is the time. This is the time arrive in Melbourne. This is the time. This is the time arrive. So it says the time in Melbourne is 2 hours ahead of Singapore. Ahead means what? Faster, faster. Calculate the duration of the flight from Singapore to Melbourne. Give your hours. Uh, okay. Let's look at the time minus. Are you all familiar with the minus timing? Another way of doing it is actually the timeline one. Like this is 115, right? Then I plus 1 hour, I plus 1 hour, I plus 1 hour, then you see what time is it, right? So can I go through the minus one? Yes. Okay, let's look at the difference first, then we see what is it. Now, 10:35 minus 1:15. It is the same day. Notice the same day, so I don't have to plus 24. So what I do is 5 minus 5, I'll get what? 0. 3 minus 1, 2. 9 minus 1, 9. So the traveling time is, but the answer behind is 7 hours and 20 minutes, is it? Okay, so this thing here, can you write down? This thing here is actually in Melbourne time. So maybe the first thing you want to do is to convert Melbourne time to Singapore time first. Alright? So arrive in Melbourne equals to 10:35 a.m. This is Melbourne time, but if I convert to Singapore time, you notice you have to plus or minus? Minus, right? So it's actually 8:35 a.m. in Singapore time. Right? Because why? Because if now 10 o'clock there, then over here is there is 2 hours faster. So over here is 2 hours slower, right? So over here is only 8:35. So if you take 8:35 minus 1:15, then you get the 7 hours and 20 minutes. Is that okay? Now, are you all familiar if I have to borrow the 1 hour, how it looks like? Yes. Borrow 1 hour is equals to how many minutes? 60. So I give example in red color. Say for example, I have example. This is another example. So example, if I have, let's try 8:05 minus 115. What will happen is this is 0, this will be 7, but this will be 65. Because I don't bring over and say 1, because 1 hour only 60 minutes. So then 6 minus 1 will be 5. This will be 6. Do you follow? Again, this is what 8 hours, right? If I cancel 1, becomes 7 hour. I bring over here, it's not 100, it's not 10, it is 60. Because 1 hour is 60 minutes. So you see here dot dot. I purposely put dot dot. So time subtraction is different from the normal subtraction. Do you follow? Can you use meta sum? Yes, because it's a 1 mark question. Those who are not sure, can you use the timeline? Also can. Do you want me to show you timeline? For example, now is 10:35. So 11:35, 12:35, 1. No, it's not 13 already. It's midnight. So 1:35, 2:35, 3:35, 4:35, 5:35, 6:35, 7:35, 8:35. So 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour, 5 hour, 6 hour, 7 hour, 8 hour. I messed up, is it? Oh, yeah, I used the wrong timing. I used the 10:35. I should use 1:15. Yeah, I used the other way around. Yeah, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 7 hours, right? So 7 hours is at 8:15. Then 7 hour plus another 8:35 I'll reach. So another 20 minutes. So you can use timeline or you can use subtraction to do. Okay, now move on to the next one. B. On 4th of May, Tom is supposed to have a dinner appointment at 7 o'clock. Assuming the travelling time from this is not more than 40 minutes, determine if he's able to make it back for dinner. So first, I must know what time he arrives back in Singapore. Can I have the timing? 1-8. Huh? 4:20. So I have 16:20. Any other timing? So can I check? Everyone agree he will arrive at 14:40? Everyone know how to calculate? Yes, So if I arrive Singapore at 14:40, so I arrive Singapore at 14:40. Then how long does he take to uh, go from Changi Airport to the Vivo City? 40 minutes, right? So even I plus 40 minutes, this is 8. How do I plus 40 minutes? If it's more than 60, then what happened? Minus 60. So 80 minus 60 will be 20. So this one is actually 20. Then I plus a 1. This is 17. So he should be he should arrive at the Vivo City at this timing. Different answer. Now, Tom will arrive Singapore Airport at this, right? Use the 24-hour, then this is just an hour. Alright? So after he arrives here, he need another 40 minutes. So after 40 minutes of traveling, he should arrive Vivo at 17:20 hours. But this is the ideal situation. Usually in real life, after I touch down, I have to wait for the luggage to come out, right? Then I have to clear the custom as well. So 17:20 to 9 o'clock, there is 7 o'clock. This is 5 o'clock. This is 7 p.m. So there's ample time for him to manage. Do you understand? Okay.